What's going on, Kingra TV? Back with another reaction. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And we're gonna be reacting to the beauty of struggle meals. A lot of times people say they eat struggle meals and they don't really be struggle meals. You know what I'm saying? So let me see what bro talking about.
Saying that I'm on Gordon Ramsay's level of cooking. I'm pretty sure if Remy and I got into a cook-off, he'd wipe the floor with me like a Swiffer wet jet. But however, I'm very capable of holding my own weight in the kitchen. I'm definitely out cooking Chef Hatchet in that inflamed neck of his, especially with that sludge that he was trying to take the contestants with. But back when I was around the age of EDP's dating range, I was eating things that only a struggling college student would consume. But even to this day, I still partake in these primitive cuisines, something that society has deemed as struggle meals. And though I've never stooped to the levels of Colgate dogs, I've had my fair share of struggle meals. So today, we'll be discussing the different types of struggle meals that the average human is likely indulged in. Comment down below your favorite struggle meal and like and subscribe if you're new. First, we gotta talk about the amount of things that you can make with a loaf of bread. Have you ever been in the car with your parent and asked for like McDonald's or something? And then they tell you, we got McDonald's at home. So you're geeked out of your mind. You think you're gonna get to the crib and have all type of McNuggets and shit on the table, but you look in the kitchen, you realize you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, and confused. So now you gotta find whatever scraps that you can and put some random shit together like Minecraft. Now, if you're a struggle meal connoisseur, then you already know how versatile a loaf of bread can be. A loaf of bread is the culinary equivalent to a Swiss Army knife, bro. It can be used.
Them facts. 2 pieces of bread, even 1 piece of bread, bro. You could make so much happen with 1 piece of bread. A lot of people don't understand the magic of 1 piece of bread.
In any situation.
And I'm really from the trenches. I haven't even left the trenches yet. I just got a little money.
First, we got the glizzy sandwiches, aka hood dogs. If I had $1 for every time I ate one of these, I would actually be able to buy some fucking hot dog buns. The only time you could find hot dog buns in my house was during the 4th of July and Memorial Day. They deadass were more scarce than soap in Keemstar's bathroom. But these were like a delicacy in my career, bro. All you gotta do is boil some hot dogs and throw that shit between a single slice of bread and you good to go. I never understood the niggas who nuked their hot dogs in the microwave like Benson's wings. And I swear, it would always be the butt of the bread that would be more stiff than the Discord mod socks. And then I would spend the next 20 minutes trying to get any amount of ketchup out the bottle that I can. But overall, hood dogs were a certified hood classic, and it's one of the definite faces of struggle meals. There was also the hood pizza. Now look, I know people are making these
shit
pizzas
like that. I never ever did no shit like that. My mom would have kicked my ass if I would have did that.
For their kids and whatnot, but back then it was a way of survival.
I think I seen some shit like this at school when I was like in elementary, like grade school, but not no shit like that at the crib. My mom would have kicked my.
I think we've all been there at least once. It wasn't no Pizza Hut, no Domino's, no Papa John's, just a toasted slice of bread with some random ass cheese on it. Sometimes there wasn't even any sauce, and that shit would be drier than Amy Schumer's jokes. And if you were using Kraft cheese slices, then you was in deeper trenches than the army soldier. But everybody knows that these poverty pizzas are elite, bro. When you don't have any food, you start getting hella creative, bro. It's like another part of the mind gets tapped into like Einstein or something. And you're lying if you said you never used pasta sauce instead of actual marinara. There's just something so satisfactory about these penny pinching pizzas. It's not delivery, it's depressing. But the next meal I'm about to construe could possibly make hood meals look like fucking Bobby Flay. We got the legendary syrup sandwich. You ever just grab 2 slices of...
are so underrated. I give syrup sandwiches. I eat one right now if I had syrup in there, but I unfortunately I don't. But I remember one time, I'll tell y'all a story. One time I was eating a syrup sandwich, and my sister kept asking me like, "Why do you keep eating so many pieces of bread?" Because you know, if you ever ate a syrup sandwich, it's like that shit's like air. So it's like you literally have to eat another one, another one, another one. So I'm pouring the syrup, but I'm walking through the crib just eating it. It's dripping all down my hand and shit. And my sister kept saying, "Well, why do you keep on just eating bread? Like that's why we keep running out." So I'm like, no, I'm not just eating bread. And I opened it up and I showed her. She just stared at it like, I'm finna go tell mama. And then, boy, I got cussed out so bad.
The bread and pour some Aunt Jemima's in between them like some fake ass flapjacks. This that shit Kendrick Lamar was rapping about at Humble. And I ain't talking about no French toast with the cinnamon and all the fixins like this is Denny's or something. I mean bread, syrup, bread. I think out of all the struggle meals in this video, this is my go-to. Like this sandwich is more reliable than the fucking Muscatool, bro. But you had to eat that shit hastily because the bread would absorb the syrup like a fucking sponge. And now you just got some soggy ass bread. But if you wanted to, you could start dressing up your sandwich like it's going out on a date or something. But I just keep mine original and plain like a white tee. I remember eating one of these every every day for breakfast for like a week straight, and I don't regret a damn thing. And then there's the timeless classics like the grilled cheese, an instantaneous hit. But I was never the type to eat tomato soup with it because that shit tasted like callous ketchup, bro. But when I was making them, they would always come off the skillet looking like a piece of fucking asphalt. But regardless, this toasted bundle of cheese got me through a lot, especially when they had a slice of some processed ass lunch meat in it. That takes it to the next level like Super Mario or something. And if you were using shredded cheese instead of sliced cheese, then you were moving duplicitously, bro. And I know there's a bunch of you bougie ass niggas who cut the crust off your sandwiches too. I guess now would be a good time to mention the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Probably my favorite struggle meal. How many of y'all niggas had the peanut butter and jelly in the same container swirled together like some fake ass yin yang?
To this day, but the difference is now I don't make them. I just buy the Uncrustables, and I just, cause you know I'm a very busy man, so I just take the Uncrustables and go on by my day.
Just had the peanut butter and jelly in the same container swirled together like some fake ass yin yang. But it doesn't matter what type of peanut butter and jelly you use. But if you're the kind of person who uses strawberry jam, then you need to be exterminated with extreme prejudice. Also, shout out to the Uncrustables for holding it down from time to time. Now we gotta talk about ramen, the epitome of struggle meals. These salty ass noodles used to have my head ringing like the Liberty Bell, bro. But now, the flavor was ethereal.
Ramen noodles. To me, I don't think they are. Maybe, I don't know. Because I come from a family, single mama, 5 kids, 3 boys, 2 girls. So, you know what I'm saying? 3 boys, we eat everything up. But to me, I don't know. We always had noodles. So I did not see, maybe, I don't know. And shit, we was deep in the trenches. So it's like, I don't know. Noodles were normal. So I don't think it's struggle meals. Struggle meals is like, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's different for me. But I don't know. Noodles were more like, yeah, whatever. I don't want to eat that. That's like cider. You know what I'm saying? That's something to hold me over. But I don't think noodles were a struggle meal. Because I got like 5 packs of noodles in there right now.
Probably the cheapest thing in this entire video. And unless you got dirt for brains, you know that chicken clears every other flavor of ramen. I'm pretty sure everybody has got a fat ass box of these noodles in their cabinet taking up more space than Fat Albert. But the beautiful thing about ramen is that you can customize your bowl more than your My Player on 2K. You can add cheese, eggs, sriracha, chocolate. I was devouring that shit like Naruto Uzumaki, bro. And don't think I forgot about y'all niggas who eat the entire brick whole like it's a fucking apple or something.
I remember I had some boys in junior high school when we moved from the trenches to the burbs. They used to come over our crib and then we had the noodles and then they used to be like, oh, y'all boil y'all noodles? We don't do it like that. And then they used to crunch them up in the pack still, crunch them up, crunch them all the way up, take the seasoning out, pour the seasoning in it, crunch it up some more, mix it all around, and then just eat it like chips. And then I start doing it like that, and my mama snapped on me every damn day.
Oh, seriousness, ramen was an elite meal and would keep me plentiful for hours on end. I personally don't partake in the cup noodles though. Just don't let me catch any of y'all niggas eating ramen sandwiches and we'll be all good. I already know y'all be adding hot Cheetos to your ramen, but at that point I'd rather starve than have my interior organs start breakdancing. Now we gotta talk about cereal. I'm pretty sure we've all eaten a bowl of cereal for dinner or when there's nothing else to eat. It doesn't get any easier than this. This is like the original struggle meal. This is deadass like the Rafiki of struggle meals. It doesn't matter if there's milk or not. There's been plenty of times where I put Cinnamon Toast Crunch in a Tupperware bowl and called it a night. I swear, cereal tastes way better at night. Like the flavor molecules just get taken to the 3rd power like algebra. Cereal is one of the only meals in this list that you can eat at any point during the day. And I've never been the type to use water, but whatever floats your boat, which I guess would be water. But if you're eating cereal with water, I hope you swallow your spoon. Reevaluate your life, bro. The only thing about cereal is that I fuck around and eat damn near the entire box without even noticing, bro. But cereal is definitely in the upper echelon of the struggle meal pyramid. Now we gotta talk about frozen food. Man. I would be lying to you if I told you I wasn't eating those dinosaur nuggets like Power Pellets and Pac-Man. I was deadass throwing the entire box in the oven and having a feast like Shaggy. Those Tyson chicken strips were also more clutch than De'Aaron Fox. Also, shout out to Totino's for blessing humanity with these oleaginous bundles of joy. Back then I wasn't cooking, but I was a fiend on the air fryer. I was straight going down in the kitchen with that. I was using that motherfucker more than Gen Z uses
air fryer when he was a kid. How old did you grow? Because when I was little, I don't think we had air fryers back then. And I was growing up 2000, you know what I'm saying? I was born in 98. So when I was, you know what I'm saying, in the struggle meal phase, it was like about 2000, about 5 to like 2011. Because we moved to the burbs in 2012. So about 2004, 2000, you know what I'm saying, around that time. I don't think air fryers was around there. We were just too broke to have one.
TikTok. I was deadass programming that motherfucker like I was Dr. Doofenshmirtz. Then there were Hot Pockets, but no matter what type of conditions I put these motherfuckers through, the center was always colder than Mr. Freeze's ray gun. But anyway, like I said earlier, I was in my fucking bag when it came to this shit. Fries, mozzarella sticks, you name it. Also, can't forget about the banquet meals, bro. I'm pretty sure that shit was made from dolphin ankles and giraffe knees, but it was a hit every time, bro. Now we gotta talk about rice and beans. This was like the worst case scenario. I think this is the last meal that I would go for, but I'm still inhaling this shit because I'm hungry as hell. But I ain't gonna lie, if you use the right condiments and seasonings, you can revive this insipid dish. It would get elevated even more if you could find some chicken in the fridge and turn it into a fake ass Chipotle bowl. But as I've gotten older, I've come to embrace this meal, especially after a workout. Now we gotta talk about canned food. Man, I used to be downing these like it was the apocalypse or something, bro. First, let's start off with Franks and Beans, or as I like to call them, beanies and weenies. Now, since I don't eat pork, I would just crack open a can of Bush's vegetarian baked beans and cut up a hot dog. But if I'm being 100% honest with you, this is probably the best meal on this list. I feel like even if you got a cabinet full of food with endless possibilities and options, everybody should try this, bro. There was nothing like eating a warm bowl of this eminent stew. And then there were SpaghettiOs. Now, this take might be hotter than a Texas sidewalk, but I personally think these need to be banned. Like, anybody with functioning taste buds will know SpaghettiOs taste like active hemorrhoids. And you know that if you live in a black household, you eat spaghetti more than the fucking Lady and the Tramp. There would always be a big ass vat of it, and it would always last longer than J. Cole's song. Canned vegetables were also a hit and added more to my excruciatingly sorrowful plate. Now we gotta talk about sleep and water. Well, the most slept on struggle meal on this list.
That is the most slept on struggle meal on this list. And I'm actually glad he added it to the video because boy, that sleep, those, you know what I'm saying, when your water turned off, and you gotta wait to school the next day. Hopefully school is in, because if it's summertime and that water turned off, oh my God, bro. Stomach used to be screaming like a dog.
Pun intended. There ain't nothing like sleep with the side of water. If you haven't had any of these meals that I've listed off so far, then I know you've had this. At least you don't gotta question whether or not you have any of this or not. The amount of times I tried to sleep off my hunger is prodigious. I'd be in my bed looking like I got hit with a fucking tranquilizer dart, bro. But this is an S tier struggle meal, bro. That water be tasting like all types of gourmet goodies and treats when you're hungry, especially when it's cold. Also, shout out to Minute Maid, bro. Every time there would be some in the crib, I would suddenly start cosplaying as Badland Chugs. Y'all already know the moment this shit appears in the fridge, it disappears like a fucking Houdini magic trick. It's every man for themselves when it comes to Minute Maid, because this shit was like liquid crack. I was drinking this shit like Future drinks lean. But I think that's gonna wrap everything up for this video, man. Comment down below your favorite struggle meal, as well as other ideas that you want to see from me in the future. You know what I'm saying? Join the family. Like and subscribe if you're new. We going crazy. 2023 takeover is in full effect. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? More consistent content, more.
Yeah, everything he's saying. So make sure y'all go subscribe to G Grimy. How many subscribers he got? He got 179. Go get him to 200. I subscribe to him. Go get him to 200 fast, man. And make sure y'all go hit that same thing for me.